Hello Leo, welcome and thank you for joining me for your April Zodiac wheel reading with me and Colby. You going to say hello, Colby? Yes. Can't get him into the video, he'd love to. Okay, so I'll just focus and thank Great Spirit, angels and guides for your guidance and loving messages for Leo, for this their highest good and for the good of all concerned here through April. And share with us what messages there are for Leos. Leos have certainly been reinventing themselves over the last 12 months and having to come to terms with a few home truths, I suppose, is what I've been seeing for you, dear Leo. Acceptance. Yes. And the Seven of Swords here. Of a confirmation of that, actually. With that, you've been feeling a little bit let down, and there is that message here of needing your own space or wanting your own space, okay, in the area of your appearance, your physical being, your mode of expression, your aura. So you're sort of literally not wanting too many people invading your aura, which probably reaches out to about 1.5 meters, which is funny because it's roughly the space of social distancing. That's like our aura space. And for those of you that don't like crowds or don't like being hemmed in, it's wonderful to have that space. So yes, a little bit of space, a little bit of time to really decide how you're going to play it safe, and wanting to play it safe, and being a bit cautious about crafty or sneaky people, okay? Could even be seeing people for what they are, and really having to accept that yourself. That it could turn out that they weren't what you thought they were, and getting a bit of a realization out of that. Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords is always a bit of a difficult emotional energy showing up when it appears in your cards, and it also does indicate the weather. So there could be stormy weather or difficult weather patterns, or you could have been dealing with some sort of grave misunderstanding that you want to heal or put right. So for those of you that have been through some sort of abandonment or divorce or rejection, this is a time of recovery and releasing from that pain of separation, something coming back together. For others, you may be recovering from an injury or surgery, and it's also a message of listening to music that helps you lift your vibration to help the recovery or the healing to take place in the area of your value system, your self-worth. It's also one of the financial houses, so it could be because of financial situation that you've been feeling this emotional sort of upheaval that you're recovering from. But it's also connected to the family dynamics and your support system and how you survive that. And the Three of Swords reversed is a really good indication that you will survive. You know, all is not lost. And really sort of take a bit more notice of the family tree and where a certain side of your family came from, or everything it took over the centuries to get you to where you are. Okay? And it's not necessarily just one side of the family, there's the other side as well. And there's lots of branches coming off that. And the number 3 is a number of growth and expansion and the trinity of life. Okay? And it's about timing. So in the time of 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. And it's backed up by another 3. 3 of Cups. This is a message of celebration. So I do feel very positive about the healing process taking place here. You actually may find that you're able to release and expand and really, you know, come to a place of understanding that the past is the past. What's done is done. It can't be undone. It's already done. You just have to bless it, forgive, and keep moving forward. The more you hold on to that past experience that caused you any pain or upset, the more you will stay there. You won't be able to move forward. Things will start blocking your process. So the 3 of Cups is a message of celebration, forming close bonds, sharing good times with partners, family, friends. And there's a real warm and joyous feeling about this card. So it's in the communication area. So you're communicating from a warm, joyous, authentic self, and you are with people who do love you. Maybe that is what you've got to really realise from this recovery here, emotional recovery, that, you know, they do love you. They may not always agree with you, but that's okay. Everyone doesn't have to agree with you, Leo. Okay. You may not agree with them, and that's okay too. They have to accept that not everybody has to agree with them. When it's all said and done, a lot of things are just our opinions. Oh, another 3. So in the time of 3, so shall it be. When 3 people agree, so shall it be. So 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, and there's something that is being agreed upon. There's an agreement being made, and your ship is coming in, and I feel that some of you will need to go home, or feel that sense of home and belonging. And this is in the area of family, home, land, property, and the nation's soul. And I really feel that maybe you will be able to really get your finger on the pulse with your country, the country that you're in, or the country that you are connected to. Whether you get there through technology or whether you actually physically go there, we will see in the travel area. Or someone may be coming to you. You may just be at one end of the country and someone else is at the other end of the country, and you get to catch up with that person type of thing. That energy is very strong. But this is also a message with the 3 of the fruits of partnership here in the home base and the base of your wheel. So really nice energy there with that Three of Wands, because it is a time when you will expand, a venture that is falling into place, and you will continue to move forward by letting go of what is holding you back in the past. Okay, so the King of Pentacles here. Lovely card to have there in the area of good luck and where you find your joy. And he is one that is a bit of a financial genius, a savvy business person, a bit of a wizard in that area. He embodies comfort and pleasure and uses caution in all his dealings. Now, this is in the area of children, matters of the heart, so relationship. It's the fun house, governs sport and hobbies. It's love that you give. And it also governs any speculation or entertainment, games that you might enjoy playing, or especially when a king is present here, it is about that noble side of yourself and really grasping what being noble is all about, and nobility. Okay, so this king energy could be a financial advisor, a property manager, a mentor. It does indicate success and growth. It can be a counsellor, and it has a message of responsibility when it appears in your spread. Next to the Page of Pentacles, so this Earth sign man, the King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles are Earth sign energy. It's your physical body, the material world that is represented by Pentacles, and finances and trade. And the Page of Pentacles is with the King of Pentacles, so this man is actually thinking about you, you're on his mind. And the Page is a message of great importance, and also when it appears in your cards, you are learning that the magic is in your own hands, and this is in the area connected to your work, health, hygiene, karmic debt, animals, in-laws, your mind, body and soul, and the service industry. And there's a man there thinking about you. Five of Wands, well, this is competitiveness. The fives are always about a challenge, and it's sort of learning to accept things that are out of our control. Not trying to control everything. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow, and really acknowledge that everything's unfolding as it should, even if it isn't exactly perfectly the way you think it should. The universe has the first move most of the time. We do have free will, but free will also has consequences. So be careful of forcing your will too much. So the Five of Wands here in the area of balance and harmony, where you are trying to find your balance and harmony. And the Five of Wands is a card that is a Leo energy card. And you may feel that you are fighting your way through obstacles and you're constantly dealing with a continuous cycle of change. Well, that is one thing that is constant and that you can rely on, is that change is constantly happening all the time. So it is about making you grow, and it is sort of propelling you to meet the right people, whether it's in relationship or whether it's job or career. Okay? By going with the flow and accepting everything is unfolding as it should and having faith in that, you will have the world at your feet. Now, having the world at your feet doesn't mean that you will be exempt from being criticised or scrutinised, but it will mean that you can put your best foot forward and learn from your lessons, because the world card is, in the Lotus deck, is influenced strongly by Saturn. And the world is a completion of a cycle, of a big grand cycle. So congratulations are in order, and you've climbed the mountain of struggles and setbacks. And also learning and learnt through those struggles and setbacks not to repeat the same pattern again. Remembering that your thoughts have to co-create your success. That way everything can fall into place. And this is in the area of other people's resources, shared resources, and inheritances, emotional values, birth, death, rebirth, renewal, beginnings and endings. And it also rules corporations, taxes, insurances, loans, and this area is one of the psychic houses, one of the esoteric houses as well. So it is a strong spiritual connection that means the world to you. So you may actually get some real flashes of insight into things with that world being there. And really understanding now how to co-create. Thoughts become things. And really grasping that, Leo. So well done. Congratulations definitely is in order. And the joy of discovering that path as well. Oh, and this is next to it. How beautiful. And another Leo energy, the sun energy rules Leo. So your true essence, the Leo essence, will be shining at its best. And Leo does like to have a lot of attention, but sometimes goes about it the wrong way getting that attention. Because Leo like to surprise and shock and that kind of thing. Whereas when the sun is round the right way and it's appeared in your cards, this is a message to you of obstacles being removed and not being stuck in the past. New beginnings are ready to grow into something quite beautiful. And you are making the right adjustments, and the transformation is taking place. And it is taking place in your life, in your marriage, in your relationships, how you perceive the world and how you interact in the world. So it's a good omen that it's here, and it's in your area of higher knowledge, higher understanding. The expansion of yourself through spiritual, mental and physical explorations. The 9th house area governs philosophy, the law, religion, foreign affairs, travel, flight, and it is the area of, in the future, this is where you will be aiming. This is your goals. This is where you're trying to get to, in a way, whether it's physically or spiritually and mentally. So that's a lovely sign for what's ahead for you. 10th house, you've got the 4 of Wands. Now the 4 of Wands is is a sign of good luck. It gives you a strong foundation to build on, and you've mustered up the courage to attain your goals, so you can temporarily relax and enjoy the fruits of your creative endeavours and count your blessings. So it's about being grateful and moving in a new direction, attaining success and a time of joy and satisfaction. So some of you may be experiencing a housewarming or a graduation, anniversary, wedding reception, or a promotion or a long-awaited vacation, or even moving into a new house. This is in the area of your career, so it may be connected to your career, your reputation, your social status, parents or governments. Okay, it is also the zenith of the wheel, and it does signify the area where you have the rewards of your karma, and I do believe your karma is really turning in your favour here. You've certainly dealt with your sorrows and loss. You're leaving behind everything that's been holding you back, whether it's mentally or physically. You're getting through your struggles here, and you're rising to the challenge. You're accepting that you can't control everything, and by relinquishing control, you've got the world at your feet, and that brings you joy and future success. Sailing out of trouble here. Six of Swords. This is always wonderful when this card appears. It does indicate travelling over water, so there is travel ahead for you, because it is falling in the area of the future, because the 11th house and the 9th house are the future areas of the wheel. So you will be travelling over water in the future. You're making major adjustments in order to do that, and that is helping you regain your equilibrium and taking you to a calmer place in your life mentally and physically, because again, you've learned from the past, which is a little bit choppy out there, quite a few ripples going on in the water there, and but it's been necessary to make these adjustments, so allowing yourself to heal and move forward to the future. And you've got help, because you and your child or children or your little family are all there, and there's someone helping you get to where you want to go. So you will have someone appear to help you in the direction that you want to go. This is in the area of love that is received, so your friendship groups do love you, and it is about long-term objectives. It's friendship groups, it's what you're manifesting for the future, so co-creating in the now. And you know, it also governs this 11th house, which I find interesting, theatre and things to do with the arts. So you may find some calmness of mind by enjoying the arts as well. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Now this is about money and work, honing your skills, using your trade in the area that is where things are hidden in this 12th house area. What's going on behind the scenes? It's a psychic house. It governs institutions like hospitals, prisons. It is about a search for self-renewal, which could come out of you really acknowledging where you've been self-sabotaging yourself, because it also is about karmic debt. But it's one of the psychic houses, as I said, and the 8 is a number of infinity. It's the number of justice. It's connected to the material progress and health. Okay, and it is showing you that you may not be looking at it just yet, but there's some sort of a degree or diploma or certificate that you could look into and be quite successful at. Might even be a mentorship. and or you may find yourself a mentor. And there's also promotions connected to that Eight of Pentacles. So lovely developments could come out of that if you can keep your focus on co-creating and let go of the thoughts that hold you back. While you're reliving in your head the past, you're not creating the best possible outcome for your future. You're creating the past over and over again. So you'll keep feeling the pain. So you need to let that go, bless it, release it, forgive yourself, forgive others, and keep moving forward. Now, your guardian angel message here, Leo, for April. Oh, you right there, Kobe? Having a good old scratch. That's it. Move over there. Oh. Okay, so guardian angel message for Leo for April. Who is Leo's guardian angel? And we have the angel of communication. Lovely. It's lovely because in the area of communication you had the Three of Cups, which is about growth and expansion and fruits of the partnership. It's a timing card, the time of three. And the Three of Cups is often about invitations and celebrations. So there's something that you're going to be celebrating. The number 7 is also significant there for you. So I will just ask the angel cards here for your message to do with the Three of Swords reversed in the area of your self-worth and one of the money houses. Okay. No is the answer. So when those negative thoughts or memories from the past do come into your mind, this is speaking to me that you need to say no, be gone, out. No, I do not accept those thoughts. Okay? So say no to those negative thoughts. Tell them no and tell them to move on. Keep going. You are not staying in my thoughts any longer. So I thank you so much, Leo, for joining me for the first part of the reading. I will now be doing part 2. Part 2 of the Zodiac World reading for Leo for April is the planetary placements for April. So the moon, the full moon in Scorpio is here in the 4th house. So that will be highlighting or illuminating some past life energy, which you have to release and let go of. So I do feel that you will be making some big transformations here through April with that. And you'll be feeling the relief, the weight being lifted from your shoulders to do with it, because it's over now. The full moon in Scorpio is on the 27th of April, and it's at 7.6 degrees of Scorpio, for those of you that know what your planetary degrees are. If not, you can get in contact with me and I can do that and help you with that. And this energy is peak energy. It's culmination, things coming to a head. It can even indicate celebrations, or something blossoming here around the 27th of April. So contemplating the deeper things in life and tuning into your intuition by recording your dreams and your inspirational thoughts and avoiding unnecessary conflict. You may not be really clear on things right now, but it will become clear to you as the moon transits from Aries into Taurus. Okay. Then next on the wheel is Pluto. So this energy of Pluto is about the restorer of life. So it brings about some of the biggest karmic releases that you've ever sort of really experienced. Okay? So it gets to the guts of the matter, to do with work, food, hygiene, health, mind, body and soul, your well-being. It governs the public health area, this 6th house area, and the service industry. And with Pluto there, it is about life, death, sex, sexuality, confining mindsets, personal freedom, and out of the transformation you may sort of feel like you've gone into a cocoon, and out of that you will emerge the butterfly, and you'll be like the phoenix rising. So you could even find that you may find a new interest or love in that kind of area of health and well-being, and there could even be some study taking place there, because there's big transformational energies affecting this area of your life, and rejuvenating and reorganizing everything. Now, Saturn and Jupiter are still here in Aquarius. Okay? So Saturn is the Lord of Karma, and Saturn is about really learning to feel and understand your own unique multi-dimensional beingness. He's also the timekeeper, the father of time. When the time is right, the outcome is assured. Jupiter is the planet of luck and abundance, and when Jupiter appears in Aquarius, there is a high potential for excellent outcome with legal issues, and this 7th house area governs legal issues, writing, teaching, public speaking, communication and media. Also acting, for those of you that are interested in acting. So it's highlighting that. And Jupiter is forming a pleasant aspect to Venus here through April, on the 28th of April. So jot that down in your journal. So this is a really wonderful for romance, especially being in the partnership house. And for those of you that are looking for a bit of romance, or, you know, enhancing your relationship. And it's also lifting that vibration and getting you more in the right level of vibration, so that your love for life is really contagious and you're feeling the joy. Also wonderful signs for finances flourishing, because Jupiter is the Lord of abundance. So that's some good news there. We all like our finances to flourish, whether we're investing it into something and watching it grow, or being able to use it to beautify our lives. It's still flourishing. Neptune is here in the 8th house, and Neptune is in Pisces. So with it in Pisces and forming a challenging or frustrational aspect to Venus, try to avoid any great big life-changing decisions. Okay? And on the positive side, it's a great time to enjoy art galleries or inspirational films, especially around the 20th of April. And next we have the stellium, which is happening for you in the 9th house. No, 10th house, sorry. The stellium for you this month is in the 10th house. So we've already got Uranus. Uranus has been in your 10th house for quite a while. Uranus in Taurus. So that's about not tolerating any untruths, and or be careful not to speak any untruths, because you will get pulled up on it. Okay? And the Uranus and Taurus energy governs electricity, astronauts, astrologers, science, glamour, and that star quality. So, but it is the planet of unexpected. Expect the unexpected. Surprises. And this is in the area of your career. Social status. How you see the outer world. And the outer world has certainly been a bit surprising of late. The Sun will be conjuncting Uranus, so that's going to give life a little sparkle. And so that's the 30th of April, that is conjunct. So it could be a time when you're keen to make changes and find inventive ways to implement new habits. But the world's going to look a bit more brighter and sparkly, so that's really always some good news, because this is the outer world being represented up here. Then we also have Mercury. Just with the Sun as well, that moves into Taurus on the 19th of April. Okay? The Sun moving into Taurus on the 19th of April. Okay? So, then Mercury moves into Taurus on the 19th of April as well. So around the 18th of April, it is a time to use strategy and good for pursuing traditional knowledge, learning from your elders and wiser counsel. So maybe take some advice from, you know, people that are wiser than yourself, or, you know, they may have an expertise in a particular subject. But the Mercury squaring Pluto on the 18th of April is a good time for signing contracts, or really looking over contracts and getting to the nitty-gritty of any contracts, and looking at making some solid plans. Now, what is also going to be triggering that Uranus unpredictable energy is Venus. So Venus is moving into Taurus on the 14th. So the 19th, the 14th, the 18th are times when Uranus is going to be triggered by these more personal planets. So Venus is at home in Taurus, and it's an ideal time to make some sort of improvements, or beauty treatments, fashion statements. Could find around about the 25th there's a bit of a pause in your social calendar, but it helps you to reassess your friendships and more serious relationships, and assess any loyalties that may have been in question. Now, the high vibration energy of Venus is love, unity, peace and harmony, and pleasure and happiness, and wealth and money, and it governs luxury. And this is all to do with how you are dealing with the outer world. That 10th house area is the rewards of your karma and your reputation, and it is connected to your parents. And then we have Mars in the area of your subconscious, one of the psychic houses, and the area that governs institutions like hospitals, prison, that kind of thing. But it is also about your search for self-renewal. Now, Mars moves into Cancer on the 23rd of April. So around that time there may be that urge to fight for a cause or for people about something you feel strongly about. You also may feel strongly about protecting your family. If you feel hurt personally, you will retreat into this sort of 12th house area, the psychic area, the self-renewal area, which is perfectly fine because you can really become quite passionate about understanding that side of yourself. But the Mars energy also is one of a physical energy. So by retreating into yourself instead of lashing out, a good way to use that energy is going for a walk, getting your body physically active. Okay, it's an energetic energy. That Mars energy requires some sort of action or impulse, or because your impulses want to. That's what the impulses want to do. So if you're feeling yourself, compelled to do something, it's the Mars in Cancer energy. Okay, round the 23rd. Okay, so now I will ask for the confirmation card for you for April, Leo. Thank you. Okay, 8 of Roses, the Sangha, which means community. And there we all are sitting around the table. And there's lots of different things being indicated in this picture. Take a closer look at that. So if you do look closely, if it's clear enough on my camera, hopefully for you, you can see people sitting around a table conversing with interest and energy. And there may also be different icons from different groups in society that shine out to you. A sunflower, Tibetan bell, Egyptian scrub, dreamcatcher, the Star of David. Just a few things that are being shown in this card. Get it up as close as I can so that you can have a good look. Community. So it's time for you to join or rejoin a group, your ashram, your tribe, or your Shangha. Whatever you call it, it is a community that connects you with others, all like-minded purposes and activity. There are many communities in each person's life. So there's a getting back into the community, good signs there. And still more that return from the past and past lives, and there is something to do with your past life being shown to you here through April. So you may reconnect with someone from the past, whether it's in this lifetime or a past lifetime. You may do some past life regression even. So it could be family, friends or work associates, but you also have the people with whom you share many creative, cultural and spiritual purposes. New friends can also be coming your way at this time. Be open to these new connections. Now, you will not only find help with current directives, but you may also reawaken past life realizations and talents and disciplines. So it's a time for happy sharing of your discoveries. So thank you so much, Leo. If this reading resonates for you, please get in contact with me. I've left the details there in the description box below. And please do like and subscribe here by clicking on the subscribe button and the little bell that's next to it so you don't miss any future updates. Wonderful to read for you again, Leo. Sending you many blessings. Until next month, namaste.